Lacey Chabert and Brennan Elliott's cinematic universe at Hallmark is expanding. The actors are reuniting for their 10th Hallmark movie together, His and Hers, working title, which will premiere later this year as part of the network's Fall into Love programming event. Shortly after the news was announced, Lacey confirmed her latest acting role by screenshotting the article for Instagram. "So excited to reunite with my dear friend Brennan Elliott for our new Hallmark Channel movie." She passionately captioned the post. Brennan quickly responded with his own excitement in the comments, sharing how special it is to work with her once again. "To say I'm excited to play with my good friend Lacey is an understatement," he replied. "Here's to bringing a fun movie that'll make all you fans happy, hopefully." Fans were equally thrilled to see Lacey and Brennan on screen once again, and they didn't hold back their elation for this news from Hallmark. "So excited for this! I love y'all," one person exclaimed. "Can't believe this will be the 10th. Love you two together," another wrote. "Absolutely thrilled to hear this. You and Brennan are always amazing together," a different follower added. The reveal of Lacey's new movie marks her third project this year with Hallmark. She previously announced she's hosting a new series, Celebrations with Lacey Chabert, and is starring in The Christmas Quest for the network's Countdown to Christmas movie event. As for what His and Hers will be about, TV Insider writes the story will follow Dana and Mark, a married couple who are lawyers at high-powered New York City law firms. They soon find themselves on opposing sides of a messy divorce between two reality stars, Sammy and Brett. When both clients are unable to compromise, Dana and Mark are headed for a courtroom showdown that results in tensions infiltrating their otherwise happy household. Lacey and Brennan have shared the big screen in another 9 very popular Hallmark movies. Let's stroll down memory lane with them. Back in 2015, we were gifted an all-time Hallmark movie favorite, All of My Heart. All of My Heart was Chabert and Elliott's first Hallmark movie together. If you somehow missed this one, it's about a young woman named Jenny who inherits half of a country home and develops an unexpected friendship with her co-owner, Brian, a Wall Street trader. The two have opposite personalities, with Jenny being guided by her passions and Brian being fast-paced and career-obsessed. At first, Brian wants to sell the house and split the profits, but Jenny has no plans to do so. However, they eventually find themselves working together to restore the home, and their feelings towards one another begin to change. Another movie they did together in the same year, 2015, was A Christmas Melody. A fun fact about this one is that singing legend Mariah Carey directed and starred in this Hallmark movie alongside Chabert and Elliott. The movie follows Kristen, played by Lacey, a stylish divorcee from New York City who has to move back to her hometown in Ohio with her young daughter. Kristen faces hurdles right away when her high school rival Melissa, played by Carey, making her return to home difficult. Thankfully, Kristen has a hunky music teacher, played by Elliott, to cheer her up. Then a couple years later, in 2017, they came out with the sequel, All of My Heart, In Love. Jenny and Brian moved to rural Pennsylvania to remodel their inn and eventually get married. But after a huge storm proves the inn's roof needs repair and their bills start to pile up, Brian jumps at the offer to do a few deals on Wall Street. He begins spending more time commuting on the train than with Jenny. While romance is budding everywhere at Emily's Inn, it's fading fast between them. Then in 2018, we got part 3, All of My Heart, The Wedding.
I don't think goats actually stay.
Okay, here you go, goat herding.
Nice.
You too?
In the third All of My Heart movie, Jenny and Brian get hitched. As they're planning their nuptials, a woman shows up claiming she's also an heir to their country inn. Jenny and Brian soon find their beloved inn up for sale, but the town unites to save the property. The legendary Ed Asner plays Vern, the man Jenny chooses to give her away at her wedding. The following year, in 2019, they teamed up again, but this time for a Hallmark mystery, Crossword Mysteries, a puzzle to die for.
Is this the murder weapon?
You always this nosy?
I think there are clues to the crime in this puzzle.
New York Sentinel. Crosswords editor Tess Harper, played by Lacey, becomes involved in a murder mystery following the death of a prominent gallery owner when she discovers that art heists are being foreshadowed by clues in one of her newspaper's weekly puzzles. Although he's reluctant about Tess helping at first, Lieutenant Logan O'Connor, played by Elliott, eventually lets her in on the investigation so they can find the killer as quickly as possible. Moving on, in the same year, 2019, they released another Crossword Mysteries, Proposing Murder.
We just found your phone number at a homicide scene.
Check this out.
You know, maybe it's a code.
And they're doing this one.
You do realize we're dealing with a murderer here?
I'm very persuasive.
You think?
Crossword Mysteries, Proposing Murder.
Tess and Logan work on another case together in the highly anticipated Crossword Mysteries follow-up. When one of Tess's friends is found murdered on the very day the Sentinel's crossword puzzle includes his proposal of marriage, Tess and Logan must assemble the pieces of a puzzle whose origins go all the way back to World War II in Europe. Then, the following year in 2020, they released Crossword Mysteries, Abracadabra. Tess and Logan team up when a well-known magician drops dead in the middle of a dangerous trick on stage in front of a packed audience. Together, they must uncover the not-so-obvious clues and work their investigative magic to bring a killer to justice. And they hit screens again the following year in 2021 in Crossword Mysteries, Terminal Descent.
Who's that?
Tess Harper. She's a friend.
I've just been all work, no play. Could you just...
Well, that's what I admire about you most, Tess.
You give people the benefit of the doubt. You'd be surprised what people are capable of doing.
Stay out of it, Tess.
Any first-hand details you've got, I'd appreciate it.
They're very dangerous people.
In this one, Tess is tasked with a puzzle-solving challenge against the new supercomputer known as BB, especially when AI is involved in the death of its creator, the brilliant CEO of XCal Technologies, played by Lachlan Monroe. Tess finds herself swept into the investigation and once again at odds with Logan. Next, in 2021, they came out with their 5th installment of Crossword Mysteries with Crossword Mysteries, Riddle Me Dead.
A measure of time not found on a clock, but in your heart.
Oh my gosh.
He's dead.
Sounds romantic.
In the 5th installment of the Crossword Mysteries series, Tess is invited as a special clue reader on her Aunt Candace's, played by Barbara Niven, favorite game show Riddle Me This, but things take an unexpected twist when the show's host is mysteriously killed. Multiple crew members, including Hunter, played by John Corr, Tess's ex, had motive and access, so Tess has to put her best foot forward to solve the crime. And that brings us to the end of today's video. We're so excited to see Lacey and Brennan together again. They are the ultimate romantic duo, giving us movies we love year after year. Are you going to save the date for their newest movie? Let me know down below, and be sure to like and subscribe to show some support. And thanks for watching till the end. Stay tuned, we post weekly. Until next time.